Hello everyone, happy Halloween. How are you? Who do we have here this evening? We have Wolfie. Happy Halloween, Wolfie. Happy Halloween, Granny. Happy Halloween, Leonie. Happy Halloween, Luna Moon. Happy Halloween, Adam. Happy Halloween, Stefan Fuzek. Happy Halloween, Karina. Happy Halloween, Sammy Merrick. Happy Halloween, Deborah Smith. Do we have anyone else here? Happy Halloween, Claudia. Happy Halloween, and Douglas. Have I missed anyone? Happy Halloween, Claire Mack. Happy Halloween, Michelle Bailey Barnes. Happy Halloween, Casey Sunshine. Happy Halloween, Gar Peach. Welcome to Sarah's Tarot. I hope you are well, everyone. Adam and Shaban are here just briefly to say hello. There you go, Shabs.
I would have dressed in costume, but I think I'm scary enough. So.
I completely agree. So how has your Halloween been going today? Thank you for your donations as well. Thank you. And that's for Gar Beach. How lovely, how kind of you, Luna Moon. Isn't that a wonderful name? And I'm sure Grainy, thank you so much for your kind donation. And a lovely coffee. Oh, Casey, thank you, my love. And Dylan, thank you so much for your kind donation. Barbara Evans, happy Halloween. And of course, Dylan, happy Halloween, my dear. Adam, have you said hello?
I have indeed said hello.
To these lovely people this Halloween.
Good way, Mum.
He looks a little bit scary, that guy. In fact, he could do with a nice pie or something like that. He's all bones. Thank you for your kind donations, Grainy, Gar Peach, Casey, Dylan, and Luna. So, I hope you are well. We will not talk about the
thing.
We won't. It begins with C and ends with A. This will just be about our little Halloween party tonight. Let's cheer ourselves up if we can, okay? And thank you so much, Barbara Evans, my dear. So very kind of you. PayPal link for Anne. Thank you, Anne. Do you have the link, Grainy, my dear?
I think Karina said she donated as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Karina. I did notice a donation.
Yes.
Am I scary, Sammy? Really? I'm not that scary, really. Only on Halloween. So, shall we begin? Adam, have you said good evening?
Good evening.
And does anyone know who Adam is this evening? I'll give you a little hint. Let's see. Now, the first person to guess will get a card, and that will be a treat. Let's say the first person to guess who Adam is will get a treat, get a card. Yes, Karina, well done. Okay, so let's draw you a card. Behind the curtains, what do we have here? We have the Halloween tarot this evening, and we also have Ask Your Guides. We also have the Wisdom deck. So let's draw a card for Karina. Can replay the music a little bit if you want, Adam, my dear. Okay, so this is for the lovely Karina. And Barbara said, all hail Gryffindor. I do love Harry Potter. And I'd like to turn him into a toad if I could. So this is for Karina.
You can't have any rival wizards around, can you?
No, absolutely not. So this is for the lovely Karina who won the treat. And you have the card Cycles, Karina. Now, when this card comes out, it indicates you are entering a brand new cycle. Okay, so one cycle has ended and a new one is beginning. And that is for Karina. Now, the next treat will be an answer to this question. What do pagans call, it begins with S, what do pagans call the 31st of October? And you must spell it correctly in order to win. Thank you so much, Tony. Honey, I won't be turning you into a toad this evening, at least. Nearly there, Michelle. We need a correct spelling. Does anyone else? Come on, Michelle, look up the spelling. Casey Sunshine has it. Oh, so near. And yet so far, Michelle. Okay, so this is for the lovely Casey, who's won the next treat. Would you like to choose a treat for Casey Sunshine, my dear Adam?
Of course. So this is for Casey Sunshine. I won't put any spells on it, I promise. Or maybe a good spell. Really wave over it a bit.
I wonder what treat is in store for you, Casey. Aha! You will like this one, Casey. In fact, it coincides with the star sign of Leo. It is strength, my dear. You will find strength in the most difficult of situations. Aha. Okay, so let's try another treat.
Thank you, Anne Douglas.
Thank you, my dear Anne Douglas, for your kind donation. Now, do you have a question, Adam? Can you think of a question? It can be any question.
Me a question. For who?
Something to do with Harry Potter, perhaps, for everyone. And then we will, whoever gets it first will get the next treat. And I do
Harry
have to
Potter
say, first
question.
of all, cheers. Does anyone have a nice glass of anything? A Harry Potter question.
Harry Potter question. Okay. How many Harry Potter films are there?
Could you shut that door, my dear? How many Harry Potter films are there? Good question, Adam. First one to know that. Thank you, Deborah Smith. And happy Halloween to you, my dear. So Sammy said 6. Barbara said 7. You've got to, you need to know. Wolfie said 8. You'll have to Google it.
So it's either Barbara or Wolfie.
You'll have to Google it. Let's see.
It was either 7 or
Who's
8.
got that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone's taking a guess here. Deborah says 5. Casey says 8. Stella says 8. It was 8, yeah. It was 8. Ooh, so who was the first one to say 8?
It was Wolfie, I think.
Let me see now. Yes, Wolfie, ready. It is you that now gets this treat. Aha. Do we have any more music, Adam, my dear?
We do indeed.
Whilst we do these treats. Okay. Adam, my dear, choose a treat for the lovely Wolfie.
Spell or no spell, Wolfie?
Mm-hmm.
Spell or no spell? Mm.
Do we put a spell on this? Hocus pocus. I think you should maybe choose a good one, she said.
Choose a good one.
Off you go, Adam.
Does that mean a spell or not a spell?
Not a spell.
Not a spell. Okay.
Thank you. Wolfie, you have the High Priestess of Earth. Your intuition is going to be very strong over the coming days. Don't ignore it. It is trying to tell you something. Wolfie. Okay, so let's think of one more question, shall we?
Question. How about a Halloween question?
I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm going to give this over to one of our moderators, Casey, to come up with a question in the comments, please.
Okay.
And you can moderate then to see who gets it correct.
I'll keep my eye out as well, if I know the answer.
What is tonight's full moon called? What a great question, Casey.
Oh, I do know.
So,
Dylan got it already. That was quick.
Wow. That was very quick on the draw, Dylan. Okay, so this is for Dylan.
So, Dylan, spell or no spell on your cards?
Would you like a spell on your cards, Dylan?
Instead of trick or treat, spell or no spell?
I think we'll just go with the treat.
You should probably answer in a second, I reckon.
All the spells.
All the spells.
Okay.
All the spells, right.
Wow.
I won't say them out loud because that will ruin the spell. So I have to say it in
you
my
have
head.
to say it, yes.
Okay, so ready?
Close your eyes, Adam. We've practiced this earlier. Around the cauldron.
Ooh, that felt good.
Did it?
That was every spell I could think of, or every good spell.
Okay, what is the treat for Dylan? You have confidence, Dylan. Confidence is needed over the coming days. Stand up and be counted. Don't hold back. Step forward and shine your light, my dear. And that is for Dylan. I'd like to ask my hello, Anthony Ant. Happy Halloween, my dear. Thank you for joining us. Now, that's so good, Dylan. That's so good to hear. Now, I'd like to pass this over to Grainy, our other moderator. Do you have a question, Grainy, for everyone? It is a blue moon, and because it is the second full moon of the month, and it's in the sign of Taurus. Yes, and maybe on a lag over there in the beautiful island. But we all catch up eventually. Hubble bubble, toil and trouble, absolutely, Barbara. I hope Grainy could hear me. Don't shy away, Grainy. We need your question. Don't we, Adam?
We do. We really do.
We missed. Oh, sorry, Harry. I keep forgetting.
Come on,
of course, you're Harry.
These witches, honestly, forgetting your name and that.
Okay, Grainy is here with a question. What kind of creature is a Dracula? What a question!
I think Stella got that
Stella's
first.
in straight away. Is that correct? Is that the answer you wanted, Grainy? Is that the answer? I think it is. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. Let's shuffle the cards.
Spell or no spell?
Yes, it's Adam. Well, actually, it's Harry this evening. Harry Potter.
Adam? Who's Adam?
I'll have you know, Anthony Ant. Okay, so yes, Stella. Okay, so this is for Stella now.
Spell or no spell?
Would you like a spell, Stella? Would you like Adam to put his powers on your cards?
Yes.
A spell, please, Adam.
Okay.
Hocus pocus. Ooh. Okay, I felt the energy there, Adam. Okay, Stella, you have denial, my dear. Try not to deny the truth, okay? Be honest with yourself about a situation or a person over the next few days. And that is for Stella. Okay, so they are the treats for this evening. Thank you so much. And thank you, Harry Potter, for your kind participation and, of course, for your magical powers, which we will all,
you're so
we
welcome.
all appreciate.
I'd stay longer, but Hogwarts are calling me back.
Hogwarts are calling you. You must go through the wall.
I'll go back to the dorm room.
It's so good that you don't have to walk through doors anymore, Harry.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so
Bye, everyone. Enjoy the life.
we will see you again soon,
Happy
Adam.
Halloween. Ooh.
Thank you, my dear Adam. I hope you have a wonderful Halloweeny evening.
Oh, I will.
And watch out for ghosts and ghouls, won't you?
I will. I will indeed.
Oh, okay. Oh, Deborah Smith, that is wonderful news. Deborah was looking back on my lives and has been following me since 2014. That is quite incredible. Thank you so much, my love. And cheers to you all. And we have had some fun over the years, haven't we? Okay, cheers, Barbara Evans. Do you have something nice and red? Or perhaps white and yellow? Okay, is that right, Sammy? Wow, this is really incredible and wonderful as well. Okay, you do indeed. How lovely. Well, cheers. Cheers again. It's Halloween party night after all. So I'm going to move on now. Thank you, my dear Deborah. Michelle Barnes, you are so kind, my dear. Slayante, I'm hoping that I'm saying that correctly. My dear Granny, I'm sure you must have a beautiful Irish accent. I love Irish accents. Okay, so I'm going to start the readings. Nearly correct. I must practice. And is it Granny that's first, or was it Karina perhaps, who may have donated earlier? Let me know. It's Granny. Okay, that's great. Oh, Sammy, you're going to make me blush, my dear. Okay, so this is for the lovely Granny. And we have the Halloween tarot here. Let's see what messages we have from this little deck. Okay, so Granny, did you want a general or do you have a question, my love? What would you like to know? Ooh, anything coming in love? We shall see. 5 of Pumpkins. Dear Granny, now this makes me feel a little bit sad because the 5 of Pumpkins indicates that you feel a little bit on the outside looking in. And that's why I feel a sense of sadness. But let's see your next card, my dear. The Hanged Man. This indicates that maybe your love life is kind of at a standstill. Things are not really moving forward in the way you would like. You would like more from love. Your next card, the Ace of Imps. The Ace of Imps indicates that there will be a new beginning coming in and a positive energy around your love situation, relationships, love affairs. And you really do need to stop worrying, okay, my dear Granny. Because there will be a new start, a new energy, a new beginning, a new opportunity for love. But you really must stop beating yourself up or holding yourself back, my dear. You then have the Nine of Imps. It is your middle name, my dear, and this is why Spirit are urging you to be kinder to yourself. Worrying will not change anything. You have the Nine of Wands here, so it does show that your love life has been a bit of a tough journey. It's been a rocky road, but in many ways you are a survivor. And you haven't given up on love. Some people might, but you haven't. King of Ghosts. Now we have the King of Ghosts coming in for you, dear Granny. This looks exciting. He is coming across as a very earthy, practical man. Very solvent, hardworking and ambitious. A family person, someone you can rely on. And he would blend beautifully with your wonderful water emotion. Okay. So yes, the King of Pentacles is on his way to you. And the Ten of Ghosts. This indicates security. It indicates feeling good with someone. This really is a family man. Someone who perhaps has his own business. And then the Ten of Bats. It's time to rebuild your love life, dear Granny. To draw a line in the sand and wake up tomorrow and say to yourself, I'm shutting the door, closing the door on what hasn't worked, and I'm going to rebuild. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is turning for you. It's bringing in luck and good karma. Fate has a hand in what is coming to you, my dear. And there is a plan that you're not aware of right now when it comes to love. Bats, my dear Casey, are swords. And then we have the Four to end with. So the Four indicates the need to be adventurous in love, to throw a little bit of caution to the wind, take a chance on love. Sometimes we just have to trust and move forward. So yes, the message is love is on its way. When fate and karma is ready, when the universe is ready, and the Four card indicates that it's all down to whether you can free yourself from inhibition and trust issues and allow that love into your life. An adventurous spirit is what is needed here. And that is for dear Granny. And cheers to you, my dear. It's a wonderful Four card, Casey. A lovely clown. Wonderful depiction. Okay, so who might be next, please? Great fun to be had. Great fun to be had, my dear. A general for the lovely Karina. Okay, my dear. Let's see what's coming in for you now this evening, Karina. Remember, everyone, the veil is very thin. on All Hallows Eve between us and the other world. Spirit draws very, very close to us this evening. So, King of Pumpkins. King of Pumpkins. Karina. The King of Pumpkins relates to someone who is very down to earth, very practical, businesslike. Now I'm going to look at your next card to see where we're going with this. This could be someone who you are turning to for advice, or who is ready to give you some advice, dear Karina. This is someone who is, I feel, in a position of power, someone who is able to make decisions, someone who belongs to an organization or institution. And then you have the 10 of Imps. So the 10 of Imps indicates that something came to an end. But this King of Pumpkins has the ability or power to make things secure again. Now, the 2 of Imps, a decision being made, but also an agreement of some kind is coming in for you, dear Karina. This could be something that requires a signature or an agreement of some sort. And here you are, you're saying you've been offered another house. Ace of Ghosts. So the Ace of Ghosts, this is wonderful because this shows a new start, something being handed to you that you will love. Okay. I feel you are doubting or you are apprehensive, but this shows a good start, a good opportunity, a place you will love. We've got the King of Imps here as well going forward. And I'm going to put a card next to that. Justice. The King of Imps appears to be connected to this move as well. And I feel they're going to help you because you've got the Justice you will receive. There will be a fair decision made here. Okay. And again, this is about agreements, contracts, etc. Then you have the Star. So the universe has your back, Karina. Okay. This is the rainbow after the storm. So we had the 10 of Imps, didn't we, earlier? So really, this is about you getting the new start after the difficulty. 4 of Ghosts. Now, whatever you're offered here, Karina, you may find that you are a little apprehensive at first. It may not tick all your boxes, Karina, but when the 4 of Ghosts comes out, this indicates that you need to take a second look. This card is urging you to give something a chance. Give it a second look. Okay? So that's the underlying message there. New start, something being offered to you, an opportunity, but you have to open your eyes in a different way. And cheers to you, lovely Karina. Okay, so Gar Peach, my love, what question do you have for me? What guidance do you need this evening? My dear Gar Peach. You're very welcome, my dear Karina. Does RS consider me when making plans for his future? Good question. Let's have a look and see what the Halloween Tarot says about this for you. What guidance? Karina, what that means is that hello, vintage spider. Happy Halloween to you. What that meant with the reading was that it may not tick all of your boxes, but that doesn't mean to say it won't be good. You see? Sometimes we have to change our perspective and give something a second look. In other words, it's not exactly what you want, but not as bad as you're seeing it, if you see what I mean. So, garbage. Let's go back to your question, my love. Thank you, dear Casey. Garbage, where are you? Does RS consider me when making plans for his future? Okay. Queen of Ghosts. Well, the Queen of Ghosts indicates that you have an incredible intuitive connection with RS and a lot of feeling for this person. Do you feel very strong feeling of love? Strong emotions and strong feelings. Three of Pentacles. Let's go back to your question one more time because he is thinking about you. He is considering you. He'd like to possibly move forward with you in some way. Queen of Bats. There appears to be someone who is possibly holding him back. Maybe someone is saying certain things to RS. This lady appears to be quite harsh about the situation between you and RS. This could be a family member or friend or colleague. It could be anyone. Thank you, my dear Casey. This could be anyone, but whoever it is, she is putting a bit of a negative spin on the situation. And then we have the Two of Pumpkins. So he's weighing up the pros and cons of joining up with you or moving forward with you, making a decision about you. And strength. You need to be strong. You need to be patient. With strength and patience, you will possibly get what you want if it's meant to be. Now, the Four of Pumpkins. Four of Pumpkins does mean that RS is a little stubborn, set in their ways, and very protective of their hearts, my dear. The Death card here indicates that maybe they have closed a door in some way. Maybe they are wanting to let go of something here. The High Priestess tells me that you have incredible intuition and you feel it. RS is conflicted between head and heart. You then have the Knight of Bats. This person may come to you, and he could come out of the blue. He may make a snap decision. Then again, he may make a snap decision to go the other way. This is someone who makes volatile decisions. But at the moment, it's a struggle between head and heart. A struggle to let go. So there you are, Garpeach. He's not sure of what he wants at the moment, and there is a female around him who is confusing him even more, my dear. Okay, so who is next on the list, please? And thank you, dear Claudia, for your donation. Sarah, I've been working really hard to manifest my heart's desire. Are my manifestations working? What a wonderful question, dear Casey. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay. They are oracle cards, my dear. And they're incredibly honest. And the reason I got that deck out this evening is because on All Hallows Eve, our guides always want to speak to us. So I will be drawing some of those cards at the end of the evening, but I can draw you a card as well if you'd really like one. Oh, just as you said that, there you go. We both thought alike there. Great minds think alike, don't they, Casey? Okay, so for Casey, my darling, Knight of Pumpkins is coming to you very soon. This is someone who takes the time, thinks things over. The Casey, my love, thank you, my love, so much for your kind Halloween donation. Page of Pumpkins, this is an opportunity that you are trying to manifest someone toward you. The world, we are looking at a new cycle that's coming in for you, Casey. You are stepping out into the world. A big, big door is opening for you. And you are being urged by Spirit to embrace what's coming to you. Hello, dear Ronan, and happy Halloween to you, my dear. So yes, the world is at your fingertips. You can manifest what you want. Keep putting your thoughts out to the universe. Open your heart, open your mind. Believe in your dreams, your desires, and they will come to you. The Chariot, things could move very fast. You may even find someone visiting you very shortly, very soon in the coming weeks. Or perhaps you are going to visit them, my dear. You then have the 10 of Bats. Now, the 10 of Bats indicates that part of you needs to recover from something, my dear Casey. It could be stress, it could be over worry, it could be fear, it could be that at some point you have simply had enough of something. So there's a part of you that still needs to recover and to heal. Hello, dear Penelope Daisy. What a beautiful name. Happy Halloween, my dear. 10 of Imps as well. We have 2 10s for you, dear KC Sunshine. 2 10s, and 10 is about drawing the line, endings, beginning again. Okay. It's when you've come to the end of the road, but you're ready to begin anew. Okay, so 2 10s together. It's a very powerful combination. And there is a need for you to let go of some of your burdens, my dear. I do feel you need to allow the angels and spirit to heal you from something that you have been through mentally, emotionally, physically. I just feel you do need to kind of allow some healing, step back, but then begin again, because that's what the 10 relates to. You have the 2 of Imps. So this is a decision, something that you will need to think about with regard to whether you wish to move forward, whether you really wish to move forward. The 2 follows the Ace, and the Ace is about ideas and desires and manifestations, things that we want to manifest. But sometimes we have to think about whether we truly want that thing. So there's lots to think about here. And then you have the 4 of Bats. So here again, you are being urged to take a rest, to meditate, to relax, to unwind. And I feel you need time to kind of just retreat from the world a little bit. I don't know if have you had aches and pains? Do you just need to put your feet up for a while? Or is this mental stress? Are you worrying? This is about a break, or it could even be a break between you and someone else, and a need for that detachment. You then have the 4 of Imps, which relates to, okay, yes. So maybe you need a day or 2 for recovery, gentle recovery. So we have the 4 of Imps here. This is celebration. You are dancing with someone here. The Imps are the wands, my dear. And then you have the 3 of Ghosts. Again, you are dancing with someone. There is a celebration coming to you. Happiness is coming to you. Happiness and celebration. A lovely reading, dear Casey. And cheers to you, my dear. Oh, sorry, I do. Of course, we have Ask Your Guides as well. Let's have a look. For Casey. Dear Spirit Guides, please send your loving guidance to Casey this evening as we draw close to your world. Okay, so it's all about balance, and you have the divine teachers here coming in to urge you to restore balance to your world, to your life. This is why I've got the feeling that you really needed to rest. Maybe too much exercise or too much of one thing and not enough of the other. This could also be to do with love as well, give and take. I'm drawn to the gifts and the heart here, making sure that you're not doing too much of the giving, too much of the chasing, making sure that someone else is giving to you in equal measure. Okay, so that's for lovely Casey. You're welcome, my dear. So now we go on to our wonderful Dylan. What is in store for me this next lunar cycle? What a wonderful question, dear Dylan. Let's have a look for you, my love. Let's have a look at this Halloween tarot for you, dear Dylan. What's coming in for our wonderful Dylan, please, dear spirit guides? Okay, Dylan. The 8 of Pumpkins. Success, achievement, ambition. Something is going well for you here, Dylan, my dear Dylan. This is something that you've worked hard for. Okay, so this is success. You then have the 6 of Pumpkins. So the 6 of Pumpkins relates to balance. It relates to give and take. It relates to someone coming in and possibly helping you with something. There could be some finance on its way to you, financial help as well. But it's definitely a good sign for things improving in some way. You have the Hermit. Now, maybe you have been a bit of a hermit recently, dear Dylan. Have you felt a little alone, a little isolated? This is not like you, my dear. But somehow it feels as if you've been cut off from what you normally do, from those you normally see, from just the usual life that you have. But it's time now to step outside of your bubble. Somehow something needs to change for you, dear Dylan. Let's have a look what that is. 8 of Imps. It is going to change, and it could happen so quickly, so quickly. You know, suddenly you may find yourself very, very busy. You have 2 8s in your reading. 8 relates to success. It relates to movement forward. It relates to things going well and things happening fast with the 8 of Imps. You could hear from someone soon as well, Dylan, my dear. Possibly out of the blue. 7 of Imps. But you're strong, Dylan. You're strong. You are a survivor. And you don't give up easily. You're ploughing ahead. You're moving forward. You know, it's a number 7. 7 is a number that takes its time. It's a slow moving energy, but you do not give up. Then you have the Knight of Bats. So yes, you're charging forward here. You are Libra, so this is relating to a sign such as yours, so you are moving forward here. But I have to say, try not to do anything rash. Are you a little impulsive at times? Dear Dylan, do you find yourself regretting your decisions when you haven't given them enough time? Process your emotions, process your thoughts. Don't go charging forth recklessly, is the message here. 2 of Pumpkins, weigh the matter up carefully. Do your Libra thing and weigh the matter up. My dear, take your time. There is no rush. You need to get this right. Strength. Stay strong. Stay determined. You can do this. You've got this. And then the Four of Pumpkins. This is about you playing it safe, Dylan. You're very protective, a little defensive possibly, but you're playing it safe. And it could be that over time you need to loosen up a little bit. Okay, and maybe let go of some things, especially over the coming lunar cycle. Let go of certain ways of doing things, you know. Maybe you're a little set in your ways, my dear. And it's time to loosen up just a wee bit. That's for the lovely Dylan. And cheers to you, my dear Dylan. Ah, Casey, that's so good to know, my dear. So now we have our lovely Luna. Such an appropriate name for this evening, my dear. Love reading regarding you, my Scorpio, please. I am a Gemini. Still no contact and in separation. But I feel him deeply. Oh. So I had still hope for us. This is wonderful that you have such hope, my dear Luna. Of course you feel him. You are a very intuitive being, Luna Moon. Let's have a look at your cards, my dear. Okay. Dear Spirit Guides, what is coming in for our wonderful Luna Moon, please, with regard to her Scorpio? Sometimes, my dear Luna, it can be difficult to know what is on a Scorpio's mind. And right now the sun is, of course, in Scorpio. Temperance, dear, temperance. Patience. Absolutely, dear Casey. Temperance is what is needed here. Let me see this card. She's carefully pouring her potions out into her cup. They're all bubbling over, but she's taking her time. One step at a time here. I understand your frustration. You're feeling frustrated. You're a Gemini. You are an immediate energy, whereas a Scorpio, they like to think about things deeply. They like to get in touch with their emotions. And it is their season. So they are so very Scorpio right now. And here, the two of you are quite different. You know what you want and you go for it straight away. But Scorpios. Yes, please, my dear Casey. Thank you, my love. You know, it's just time now to step back and allow this person to come to their decision, to process their emotions, their strong, deep Scorpio emotions. 8 of Bats. This person, your Scorpio, feels stuck, afraid, fearful of moving forward. There appears to be a reason why he or they are holding back. 3 of Ghosts. But you have a great connection, a fun connection. And you are good friends, first and foremost, my dear Luna. For you, this is quite confusing. Why on earth does this person not feel the same urgency that I feel? Is that right, Luna? Then you have the moon. So there is doubt here. You are feeling a touch insecure and unsure about this person's feeling. You know, what is it they want? You're searching in the dark, quite literally. But Ace of Ghosts, there appears to be love here. This is the stirrings of love, the beginnings of love, the opportunity of love. And you're holding a cup of love here. You're literally holding your hand out and saying, here I am. Come and love me. Then you have the Fool. Don't be a fool. Don't allow this person to make you do anything rash or impulsive. Let me see the next card. Eight of Ghosts. It could be that it's time for you to possibly think about moving on and finding the love, seeking the love that you need in your life, my dear. How long are you prepared to wait is the question. Knight of Imps is coming toward you. Now this is not a water sign. This is a fire sign energy. This could be someone else. Possibly a secret admirer. This could be someone you even know already or who knows you, waiting in the wings. They are very interested. And fire and air, which you are, your air, is a heady mix. You then have the Four of Bats, my love. The Four of Bats indicates a need for you maybe to detach yourself here, especially mentally. And the Four of Imps, take a break. The two fours here indicate it's time to take a break. You need and deserve a bit of a holiday from this, whilst you think about whether you are prepared to wait any longer. And that's for the lovely lunar moon. And yes, I can't understand why he is so slow. I cleaned my life. Now it's his turn to do this too. Of course. And we only have one life. So we mustn't waste it waiting for people that are clearly taking too much time. You deserve happiness, my darling. You are a beautiful soul. Seek happiness for yourself. And cheers to you, my dear Luna. So, our lovely Barbara Evans. Any messages from Hogwarts? Barbara Evans, we shall see. Let us see, my dear. Okay, so dear spirit guides, any messages, please? Any magic that you need to pass on to our wonderful Barbara Evans, please? Any wizardry? Okay, my dear Barbara Evans, let's see what you need to know this All Hallows Eve. Wow, you have the Chariot to start with, my dear Barbara Evans. The Chariot is a card of movement forward. It's a card of courage. It's a card of being strong-willed. It's connected to your will. It indicates that it's time to step in to your courage, to take on life, to take on the world. to wake up tomorrow, to look in the mirror and say to yourself, I can do it. Okay, my dear? And your next card is the Six of Ghosts. A little scary, don't you think? My dear Barbara Evans, the Six of Ghosts. You may be having a visit from someone that you haven't seen for a while. It is very possible. We shall see. 10 of Bats. You're drawing the line in the sand. It's time to renew yourself or a part of your life. It could be Voldemort. It is very, very possible, my dear Barbara. But this 10 of Bats indicates that it's time to think about yourself. It's time to reserve some energy for yourself. You have worked hard over the years, so very hard. But you cannot take on everyone's troubles. It's time to give yourself a lovely break. Then you have the Three of Bats. Again, the Three of Bats, which came out for you last time, relates to some kind of suffering that you've experienced over the years. And I did pick up with this 10 of Bats that this card relates to what you've been doing over the years, the hard work you've put in. You have stood up and taken on the world in your time. But you need to rest now. Let others take their share. And any pain or suffering, let it go. Allow healing to take place. Be kind to yourself. And all those Quidditch games have literally worn you out, my dear. They have worn you out. And you need to get your wand out of the cupboard and charge it up, and your broomstick, of course, and fly out into the wind and be free. Free from restriction, free from burden, and go off and spend some time with Dumbledore. Temperance is key here. It is time to be patient with yourself, patient with the world, my dear Gemini. Now, we all know that our lovely Geminis like things to happen very, very quickly, just like us Aries do. But sometimes, dear Barbara, we have to be just a little patient with life, patient with ourselves, okay? To give yourself compassion as well, okay? And then you have the 8 of Bats, my dear. This is urging you to break free of restrictions around you or inhibitions, perhaps. It isn't like you, dear Gemini, to have inhibitions. Where have they come from, my dear Barbara? Let go of them. Leave them behind you. Move forward into life. Embrace the world around you. Be who you want to be. Shine your light, my dear. And don't allow anyone to hold you back or pour water on your fire. The noises, my dear Sammy, are fireworks in the background. As you know, we love fireworks in the UK. The Free of Ghosts now. It's time to do a little celebration, my dear Barbara. Let your hair down. Geminis are wonderful party animals. Let your hair down. Laugh, sing, put the music on and dance. Then you have the moon. Go out beneath the moon this evening. Look up. You may find there is a red, beautiful glow around the moon. That is because the moon this evening is very close to the planet Mars, or the planet Mars is very close to the moon, the blue moon this evening. And this is there to energize you and pick you up. It's a wonderful energy to bathe in. Go outside this evening after this live and let go of any limitations or anything that no longer serves you, my dear Barbara Evans. Finally, we have the Ace of Ghosts. And Casey is going to do it naked. I love that, my dear. Please send us a picture. Oh, Ace of Ghosts. Wow. Someone, my dear, is taking an interest in you and giving or making a wonderful offer. They may be opening their heart to you in the near future. This could be Harry Potter himself. We shall see. And I want to ask your guides something as well. Let's see what your guides say. I feel the urge to look at your guides' messages. And we have a new Barbara. Oh my goodness, Hennessy Productions. How wonderful. What a fantastic donation. And I'm so glad you could join us. Yes, I will come to your question very soon. You will be put on the list. We will take a look at your situation, Bryn and Brad. Okay. This is for the lovely Barbara. We need to know what your spirit guides want you to know. Barbara. There you are. Your guardian angel Michael is with you right now, helping you to build your self-esteem, okay? Your confidence, to know your self-worth, to know how valued you are by everyone around you, by all of us here this evening. We love you, and so do so many people. And it's time for you now to believe in yourself. Oh, that is for the lovely Barbara Evans. Okay, so moving on now, and cheers to you, lovely Barbara Evans. I only wish we could clink our glasses. Yes, dear Hogwarts, they've given you a wonderful reading this evening. Their magic has clearly worked. I hope you do dust off your broom and your magic wand this evening, Barbara. Anne, my dear, you have posted above. What messages from guides got for me, please? So, would you like a reading with the guides? Simply the guides, and shall I do that for you, my dear? Shall we take a look at your guides' messages this evening? Oh, and let's see what's coming up for you, my dear. Dear spirit guides, please send your guidance this All Hallows Eve for a wonderful Anne Douglas. Okay, first card. Community is your first card, dear Anne. Your spiritual ancestors are coming through for you first and foremost. They are around you. They are very close to you. They are connected to you. You may dream of them this evening when you are asleep. My dear Anne, they are trying to bring messages to you. You may feel them around you. You then have psychic awareness. You see, you have the ability, dear Anne, to tune into your ancestors' energy. Your ancestors go so far back, but they have guidance for you. Tune in to their guidance. Tonight, especially, my dear Anne. You are, once you've done that, my love, and your psychic awareness is very, very strong right now. Once you have done that, you will have an epiphany. You will have a realization about your life, about a situation, about a person or people around you. You will suddenly wake up and realize where you are in life, my dear Anne, what you need to do in life, my dear Anne. You may find yourself waking up tomorrow with a new sense of purpose. Suddenly the fog will clear and you will be able to see the way ahead in a way that you have not done before. You then have the warrior guides that are coming to you, dear Anne. The warrior guides, they are bringing you strength. They are giving you the bravado that you need to confront a situation or a person around you. You will feel strong and empowered, Anne. No more will you accept other people's terms. And it's all about priorities as well. The Master Teacher Guide is coming in for you and helping you with your priorities, helping you to decide what is most important for you right now. Putting aside anything that isn't good for you, putting aside anything that isn't worth your time or anyone for that matter. You will then need to make a decision and your guides will be helping you. Your guides will be helping you to make a decision about your future and you will be very creative. You will be thinking outside of the box. You have the creativity guides coming through for you, helping you to find a creative solution, my dear. and judgment comes forth for you, dear Anne. You are connecting with your higher self, which gives you the ability to see beyond what you would normally see and make a judgment about someone or a situation. Here again, you are finding your purpose. This is all about you finding your strength, your purpose, a realization of where you are heading. You see, Anne? A realization. You will dream tonight of what your vision is or what your vision needs to be. Your eyes will be open after tonight has passed and your guides have come to you and provided you with the answers you seek and the strength that you need. And that is for the lovely Anne. Happy Halloween and cheers to you, my dear. Claudia, who is coming towards me in love? Oh, Claudia, we shall see. My dear. Cheers, my dear Anne Douglas. Dear angels and spirit guides, please come through this evening for our Claudia, who is coming towards Claudia in love, please. Eight of Bats, my dear Claudia, you need to relax. You need to step outside of the bubble that you are in. You need to stop fearing love. You need to realize that sometimes we can hold ourselves back. Have you been holding yourself back, dear Claudia? Are you scared deep down of real love entering your life, my dear? Do let me know, my dear. I completely understand. But it's time now to let go of the chains of fear that bind you. The Six of Imps, you could be so very successful in love. I completely understand, my dear. And I have every sympathy for you, my dear Claudia. But the Six of Imps is telling me you have everything that you need to be successful in love. If only you could let yourself believe. If only you could let go of those chains and those fears that bind you. Five of Imps. It seems to you that the world of love is one struggle. You've had difficult relationships in your past that have led to disagreements and battles and arguments. And right now, there are people around you, and you're not really sure whether you are interested in any of them. But they all like you. And in fact, they like you so much, they're almost fighting over you, my dear. But you are the one holding yourself back. The Queen of Imps indicates that it's time to take control of your life, to be brave, to be assertive, to just go after what you want. It's in your hands, my dear. The Chariot card, be brave, be strong, be courageous. There could be someone stepping into your life from the past. I also feel you are missing someone who you had a love connection with. And part of you is a little down at times, a little worn out, I feel. And there's a need to rest right now, but also need to start again, to retrieve your hope, your faith in love. Three of Bats. Let me see which card this is. 5, 6, 7, 8. The Three of Bats. You've been hurt. You have been hurt, my dear Claudia. We cannot avoid that. You know, it is clear for all to see that, my dear Claudia, you have been hurt. And that's why you have this fear, distrust rather, and reluctance, even though you have so many admirers. But Temperance, you said you're Sagittarius. This is the Sagittarius card. Temperance is urging you to find a middle ground. You don't have to put your whole heart out into the world, but don't hold back either. A lot of it is to do with you and how you view the world and whether you can trust again. One more card. The King of Bats is on there. The King of Bats is on his way to you. This is possible fire sign energy in your near future. An opportunity with the King of... it's the King of Swords. It's an air sign energy. An air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, even. Someone possibly with that sign is on their way to you. And Sagittarius and air, wonderful, heady mix. So there you are, dear Claudia. Thank you for doing that, my dear Craney. Hello, dear Deb Goodo. Thank you for joining me, my dear. Happy Halloween to you, my dear. You are most welcome, Claudia. Blessings to you, of course. So, Ronan, are you there, my dear? Or have you gone away? Are you on your broomstick? Can you fly back to us, please? So, Ronan would like to know more about his love life. My dear, what a good question. Are you currently in a relationship, my dear? Would you like to know about a current relationship, or would you like to know if love is coming to you, my dear? Let's have a look for you, dear Ronan. Dear spirit guides, please come through to Ronan this evening. This All Hallows Eve. What does Ronan need to know concerning love, please? Okay, dear Ronan. The Devil. The Devil card. Now, Ronan. I feel, Ronan, you're a very lustful person, first of all. But sometimes you are attracted to the wrong person because of this lust. Would you agree? I also feel that you need to make sure that you don't get drawn to someone who is a little controlling, shall I say. You know, there's a need for you to really think about what would make you happy, my dear, in terms of love. Now, you have the Emperor, and this is urging you to go out there into the world and take back control of your love life. To be bold and to be the one that is doing the chasing. Don't hold back. Happy Halloween, Vanessa Hale, or Hall, is it? Welcome and thank you for joining us, my dear. So the Emperor card relates to you stepping into your alpha male energy, my love. Page of Bats is the Page of Swords. This is about you letting go of any negative thoughts that you may be having, being kinder to yourself, believing in yourself. I do feel that sometimes, just sometimes, my dear Ronan, you frighten yourself off of love by the things you are telling yourself, my dear. Knight of Imps. So this is about you going out there into the world, being brave, grabbing life with both hands, especially in terms of love. The Star card brings healing to your heart, to your soul, to your mind. It is the rainbow after the storm. It shows that Spirit are looking after you, Ronan. They have your back. You are safe. And this also indicates healing after perhaps a difficult relationship that you have experienced. Eight of Pumpkins. It's time to put true effort into finding the love that you need. Okay. Part of you has pulled back a little bit. Why is that, Ronan? Why are you not putting yourself out there in the way that you know you should? Because love will not come knocking at your door. You then have the Six of Pumpkins. This is a reminder of making sure that when you do find love, that there is an equal amount of give and take. You are a giver. You are a generous soul, a beautiful soul, Ronan. Do not let anyone take advantage of you, my dear. Knight of Pumpkins, take your time, Ronan. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not settle for second best. And the Seven of Bats. The Seven of Bats indicates that there could be some trust issues that you have within you. And I feel that your trust has been abused in the past and that you are right to feel a little bit cautious. You are scared of getting involved with the wrong person, scared of getting involved with someone who maybe isn't honest or deceives you in some way. Now, that could, of course, be holding you back if you take that too far. Whilst it's good to be cautious, it's not good to be overcautious. It's good to remind yourself that everyone is different and unique, and so is every situation. Five of Ghosts. There's someone you're missing. Part of you has held on to someone, I feel. So what I'm getting here is a need, my dear, for you to allow more healing to take place. I do feel you've been hurt or betrayed in the past, and it's time to allow yourself some true healing to come in, okay? And to also, most importantly, close the door on the past. Cheers to you, my dear Ronan. It's time to let go, fully let go, Ronan. Close that door, my dear. So we now have the wonderful Hennessy Productions. There was a question in their super chat, wasn't there? Is there any way you could take a look for me, Casey? And maybe they can look at this on Rewind, because it was a very generous donation. I'm pretty sure it was want to know what rewards are coming in the future for them. What rewards? Okay. Was it to do with anything in particular? For dear Bryn and Brad, was it to do with anything in particular? Casey, or just rewards? Okay, let's have a look. I think that's a good question. Our way in the near future. Absolutely. Ah, Hennessy, there you are. We wondered where you'd gone. Dear Spirit World, please come through for Hennessy Productions, for Bryn and Brad. What do they need to know, please, for the future? Are there any rewards and treats coming their way, please? What's coming their way, please? King of Bats, dear Hennessy Productions. Now, the King of Bats relates to the need to be very decisive about a situation going on around you. To not allow your heart to rule your heads, dear Bryn and Brad. It's time to think with your head, my dears. There's a decision coming up very soon that will need to be made. Oh, let's have a look at your next card. We are talking about an opportunity coming your way. And this King of Bats may even have something to do with this opportunity. This could be someone in a position of power stepping in to offer an opportunity. It could also be an opportunity where you need to be very, very decisive, my dears. Let's see what your next card says. The Moon. When this opportunity comes your way, you need to make sure that you have all the facts to hand. There may be certain things hidden from your view. Therefore, it is time for you to dig a little deeper. When this opportunity presents itself, dig a little deeper. It could be that this person is perhaps hiding something. So just be aware of this opportunity being presented to you. Make sure you have all the facts to hand. 10 of Pumpkins. The 10 of Pumpkins. With due diligence. Wonderful way of putting it, Sammy Merrick. There is a connection here with finance. A connection with finance and security. That's what this opportunity represents, my dears. But as I say, do be careful, because certain things are being kept from your view. Trust your intuition, dear Bryn and dear Brad. The 7 of Pumpkins now. Yes, again, take your time. There is no rush when it comes to planning your financial futures. The 7 is urging you to look at how far you have come, and you have done very well up until now. This card is urging you to look at your future, your vision for the future, to think about that next all-important step. But there is no rush. Do not rush. Do not do anything without thinking it through, talking it over, and taking time. Time is very important here because, as I say, you have reached a milestone, and here you are looking at where to put this next pumpkin. What will you do, Bryn and Brad, with this pumpkin? The Magician, you need to be very clever here. You have incredible insight, and confidence is coming to you. You are going to pull something out of the hat, just like magic. And there is so much magic in the air tonight. The Empress. Nurture your business. Nurture what you are trying to achieve. This is the Empress energy. We are talking about Mother Earth. We are talking about caring for your business and your life in the way that a mother cares for her children. Giving it time and love and patience, and molding it into something so creative and beautiful. You have such incredible creativity. You can make magical things happen. Look at this. If people have been negative around you, if you've had negative comments made to you, let go of them. They are of no importance to you. They come from a bad place and they don't belong in your life. Do not be upset by negative people. There will always be negative people around us, all of us. And it is your job to not allow them to influence you in any way. Knight of Bats. It's time to charge forward, but not be reckless. Do not be reckless. Patience is key to your future here. Deep breaths. You have something wonderful here, but it needs to be nurtured, and you need to take time. Do not do anything impulsive. Time and patience is what's needed for this incredibly creative venture. And I want to draw you, thank you so much, Hennessy, for your very generous donation. I want to draw you, my dears. We have a Bryn and a Brad, so I'm going to draw one for Bryn and one for Brad. Dear Spirit Guides, please come through for Bryn and Brad this evening. These are your Spirit Guides around you, Bryn and Brad. Okay, so Bryn, you have been sent the Master Teacher Guide. A very important guide indeed. And he is asking you to compromise when it comes to making any decisions, when it comes to taking things further forward. You may have to meet in the middle. You may have to take on other people's views, but meeting in the middle is where it's at for you right now. This is how you will succeed. Remember that word. With any negotiations or discussions around your business, compromise, dear Bryn. It's a very powerful word. And now for dear Brad. Risk. Sometimes, dear Brad, you have to take a chance on life. Now, I do feel you are a cautious, careful person. And this is good. But sometimes just give yourself that little push, that little kick up the bottom. Not to be reckless, just to take a little chance. Sometimes things go wrong in our lives. Then we move on, and then other things go right. But we will never find out what will work unless we take a little chance. But take a chance with caution is what the message is here for you, my dears. And thank you very, very much, my dears, for your kind donation. Do come again. And happy Halloween to you. I hope you're drinking something nice. And cheers, my loves. Chin chin. Thank you, my lovely Casey. And my wonderful Grainy. Fantastic moderating as always. I'm going to draw a wisdom card for my beautiful hour beautiful moderators, and then I'm going to move on to the spirit guide cards, and I will do a choice of 3 cards for everyone. But this is for our lovely moderators. Hello, dear Jocelyn S. Welcome, my love. Thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween, my dear. So this is for the lovely Granny. A conclusion. Something is coming to a conclusion, my love. Something is coming to a conclusion. Drawing to a close. Okay, you'll be able to close the book on something soon, my dear. And now for our lovely Casey. You have denial, my dear. This is about you facing up to the truth of something. Facing up to your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. Facing up to what's real. We all experience this denial at times, my dear. Do not blame yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's time to be honest. Okay, so now we'll do a wonderful card choice, and I'm going to use, yes, my dear, be honest with what you see, what you hear, how you feel. Now, Sammy, I'm glad you're there because I'm going to do a card choice with moon cards because, of course, we have a full moon as well, do we not? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where are my moon cards? And it's so nice that Sammy is back with us in the chat as well. It really is, because we did miss you, my dear. We're all one family, and when one of our family members is not around, we do miss them. So I'm going to use the Queen of Moon Oracle for this wonderful blue moon. It really is beautiful. I'm wondering if it's outside my... It was outside earlier. But do go out, won't you, this evening and take a look at that beautiful full moon. Let go of what no longer serves you. And try and maybe see the red energy of Mars around it. So card 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Card 1. Patience is what's required. Those of you drawn to number 1, you need to be patient about something, or maybe with someone, okay? Perhaps your patience will be tested. There's always times, isn't there, when patience is tested. If it is, then count to 10. Number 2. Did she? Let me have a look. Yes, she does look like she's manifesting, and some things take a while to come to fruition. Discernment. Discernment. Really, what you need to do is try not to avoid seeing what's in front of you. I'm being drawn to the clouds around her eyes. There is something you are not seeing in the right way, my dears. Those of you drawn to number 2. This is about getting a clear picture of the way ahead. You know, opening your eyes to what's going on around you. Hello, Shaban. Welcome back to Sarah's Tarot. And I love you, Henny P. Happy Halloween, Henny P. Number 3 is balance. It's time to balance your life. What are you doing too much of and not enough of? Think about it very carefully and restore the balance to your life. And they are your cards for this evening. It has been a wonderful evening, my dears. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will be back on Thursday. I do hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you again soon. Much love to you all. Thank you, my dear moderators. See you again very, very soon. Oh, and do watch out for me on my broomstick this evening. Bye for now.